Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, so I am out with my friends from the hostel, and this moment is an interesting test to see how good of some friends I made during this trip. Now, to understand the test, we actually have to go back in time. I was in Phoenix, and I had gone to a hiking meetup group. We had gone on a hike, and then we took a walk around Phoenix. I made the mistake of needing to go to the bathroom, and I'll let you think about what happened when I went off to go to the bathroom. Well, I came back, and none of my friends were, or so-called friends, were anywhere to be found. And now it's Phoenix; it's my hometown. I know how to find my way home. It wasn't a safety issue I was worried about. It was more so that, gee, these people could lose count of how many people. I often don't attract a lot of good positive energy. If there's a group of more than 5 people, forget about it. They're going to talk to one another and not to me, which is why I asked my friend to set me up on a blind date, right? I need somebody who has my undivided attention so that I can make a good appearance, right? Otherwise, nobody's going to notice me, right? That's why I was so willing to do that. See, a lot of people would, if they weren't in my situation, they may not understand, but that's all right. But anyways, I found my way home, and I vowed to never see this group again. I found a different meetup group, but I was so traumatized by that experience that every time I went out to a hike, I had a big fear of drinking any fluids because if I went to the bathroom, I knew there was a good chance that was game over. And one time we went on a much more extreme hike than I was prepared for, and I almost fainted. And when the leader of that group was very upset that I refused to drink fluids, and when I told him about my experience, he was even more upset at me, actually, that I didn't trust him. Now, fast forward 3 months later, at this restaurant or at this food court, I have some dietary differences, right? So I found food here, and my friends said they're going to go upstairs. They'll come meet me downstairs. And this is a good benchmark. Once again, my safety's not in peril or anything. Every time this happens, it's more the upset than anything else, right? That people can literally forget. Almost like you ever travel and you forget a piece. You go to the airport with 5 bags and somehow you forget about one of them because the one wasn't so important. It just had a bunch of used clothes that you didn't care about anyway, right? You wouldn't forget the bag that had your family heirlooms, right? And that's how I felt, like the least worthwhile bag to keep track of, right? That's how I felt that day. And to this day, I still hate drinking fluids every time I'm with a group. It's one of those things. If you've experienced it, you know. If you haven't, it may sound funny, but even today, when we went to the temple and I love coconut water. It's very inexpensive here, and today I didn't want to drink it because I remembered what happened the last time I had to go to the bathroom with a group, right? And sometimes I'll even make note that, hey, maybe we should all go to the bathroom because we got a long walk ahead of us. Not because I'm concerned of them, but just so that I know I'll have people to come back to, right? All right. This is the Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum.